Becoming a dad is life-changing. It's one of the most exciting, overwhelming, and rewarding things in life. But let's be real, my free time is about to take a major hit. So, for someone like me, with the backlog of games I've been meaning to finish, that raises the question, can I still make progress while adjusting to fatherhood? We all know the struggle. We buy games faster than we can actually finish them, and now with the little one in the picture, my gaming time is about to be even more limited. But instead of giving up, I decided to create my first year dad backlog plan, a structured yet flexible way to keep gaming while embracing my new role as a parent. So let's talk about the rules, the game selection, and how you can do the same if you ever been struggling with balancing gaming and life responsibilities. Let's get into the intro. Alright, so here's the plan. If I want to beat my backlog while managing dad duties, I need a strategy. So I've set 5 simple rules to follow throughout the year. Rule number 1 is to pick 12 games from my backlog for the year. 1 game per month, that's the goal. It keeps things realistic and manageable. I know I won't have the time for a 50 hours RPG every month, so I need to be strategic with my picks. Rule number 2 is no backlog jumping. You know when you start a game, but another one suddenly looks more interesting? Yeah, not this year. Sticking to the 12 selected games prevent decision paralysis and keeps me on track. That doesn't mean that I won't be jumping in between the games that I have selected. Rule number 3 is prioritize games that fit limited game time. I have to be smart about what I'm playing. That means games with quick saves, short play sessions, or pick up and play mechanics. Think roguelikes or turn-based RPGs or deck builders, or anything with a solid checkpoint system. As rule number 4, adapt based on real life responsibilities. There will be months where I will barely even touch the controller or the keyboard and mouse, and that's okay. Flexibility is key. Some months I'll have more time, and others I might need to swap in shorter games. I've been thinking that probably I'll be using my Steam Deck quite often when I'm at work, when I have my break, and I get to spend half an hour playing something short. So that will help me out. That probably will be in the other realm of the 12, maybe additional games. For rule number 5 is to track progress and celebrate small wins. I plan to track my progress in spreadsheets, or as you know me, sharing them on Backlogged and Blau, which is the backlog assassin. Maybe do some monthly updates on Discord, and of course share my experience in these videos and all the other videos that I'm actually talking about where I share my backlog updates. The key is to enjoy my journey and not just rush through the games. Obviously, there might be chances that I'll be able to play more. That remains to be seen. So which games made it to my list? Well, I need a mix of shorter, engaging games and a few bigger ones I've always wanted to complete. So the games that I have in mind is Spellforce 3. That game I started, but apparently they had an update, so I was considering to revisit it. So I'm pretty much far into the game. I also want to tackle Final Fantasy, the first one, as I never played any of them. Then I wanted to go with something much more bigger, like a big RPG, and I was thinking about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I've heard many good things about this one. It was one of the most well-received first games made by BioWare, so definitely I want to try this game out. I know that it is quite large, so I could spread it out throughout the whole 12 months. Then I was also thinking to switch a little bit to be much more relaxed by picking Jurassic World Evolution. I did play it in the past, but I never managed to complete it. So I kind of have an idea about what the game is all about. And if I get through it, I might just hop on to the second one, which I haven't played. Then another game that I have on my list is XCOM 2. I played this game again, and it's been sitting on my backlog for quite some time, and I think it's overdue to finish it. Some of the things that are really complicated is the whole difficulty levels, where they really change the percentage and the chance of actually making hits. It's gonna be frustrating, it's gonna be annoying, but one thing is for sure, sure I will enjoy this game truly, because I'm a big fan of the XCOM, the turn-based strategy, and I've always want to complete this one as I did the first one. Perfect for game sessions where I can just pause it and just go attend the child. Then I want to also go back to Yakuza Kiwami. I started this one last year and I feel like I've dropped it out as I was doing other things. I definitely want to go back to it. Then I also want to play another RPG, and there's quite a lot of RPGs this whole year planned, because I was thinking that RPGs really are meticulous and I can take my time with them. And since I don't complete multiple games per month, I get to spend more time to, play a couple of hours here and there to be able to, enjoy it as it is. So Baldur's Gate is something that I wanted to go in because I wanted to explore the Baldur's Gate series. I really want to get to the third one, so I think that by doing so, I need to start with the first two. Then again, I also want to dabble back into the Persona. I played Persona 4 and I really want to tackle Persona 5. My wife played this one. She really enjoyed it. And as far as I know, it's a JRPG with a lot of turn-based strategy. So I get to have that time to pause and hop into it. Again, I also want to play more Assassin's Creed. I'm a big fan of the series. So Valhalla is definitely on my radar. I've been talking about it last year that I really want to play it. I didn't really get the chance, but I really want to get into it. It's a big game. So it's probably going to be something that is preoccupying me more than 3 to 6 months. So I'll be dropping in and out to be able to do so while I play other things like the Old Republic and such, which is a much more turn-based slow RPG. And that's pretty much my goal. This is one big game, just as Persona is, and just as the other games that I'll be mentioning. City Skyline is another game that I want to go back to it. And now this one I played a lot. I played 134 hours and I would have seen much more. I'm quite halfway there, more than that, to be able to complete this game. And if I want to continue, I would like to go into City Skylines 2, which was poorly optimized when it came out. I don't know how it would run right now. Maybe there's been some updates and patches. So if anybody wants to let me know, I'll be happy to hear that one. I want to play this one whenever I just want to relax. I just want to have a cool time to unwind if I'm stressed, tired, or anything like that. And if this is not the game that will catch my interest, probably I'll hop back into The Sims to be able to do that. So I'm not sure about this one, but definitely I want to go through the series and complete them. So City Skylines, I'll definitely pop in now and then to be able to just relax and have a good time. Then the last two games that I want to revisit is Red Dead Redemption 2. I played the first one, I really enjoyed it, and I said that, I'll be going back to the Red Dead series because I really enjoyed the first one and I would really like to be able to explore the campaign. This is more action-packed, so there's more involvement, so I'll probably be able to play this one in tandem with something much more casual, much more relaxing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to try this series, and hopefully I can get through this whole year plan that I'll be starting from end of May, maybe beginning of June. It depends on when the delivery date is gonna be. Obviously, I don't know, but yeah. And last but not least, I would like to try Balatro to at least complete it. This one is a big game, but one thing that is advantageous about this one, I can pause it, I can leave it to run in background. It doesn't really matter. I can play it whenever I want to. It's not really like something that is super demanding, but it's definitely something that will be able to make me more flexible whenever I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, I made sure to pick games I actually want to play, not just ones that I feel obligated to finish. And I encourage you to do the same. So drop your 12 games backlog challenge in the comments if you want to take part in this whole year challenge. It could be more. If you want to play much more, that's all up to you. But I think 12 games, it's pretty manageable when we're talking about one game per month, giving you time to, try out new things. So let's do this thing together. So tackling progress is important, but I don't want to feel like a chore. So here's my plan. Every month I'll set my small milestones. I'll keep a spreadsheet, or as I said, I'll keep an eye out whenever I'm doing my whole backlog updates. It's either gonna be on Backlogged or it's gonna be on Backlog Assassin. I'll try to be flexible by posting on both sides. And if I complete all 12 games by the end of the year, I get to reward myself with one guilt-free game or more. It depends on how flexible I am. These games are not too short, but not too big, and it should keep me busy enough for me to explore, try them out, and see what's the deal with them. Some of them, as I said, I've tried them before. I just want to finish them off. other games, I feel like I never touched them, so I would like to get my hands on them. It's all about staying accountable while keeping things fun and pressure free. Now, what happens if I hit a wall? Let's say a game is too long or too tough. Well, no stress. I'll swap in a backup game or extend it over for 2 months if needed. And I'm pretty sure that I will have games where I'll be stretching them out over the course of 2 to 3 months. And that's fine. I will try to be as flexible as I can. And if I feel like I need to take some of the longer games out and swap them with something shorter, I'll do that. But I'll keep the 12 games consistent so that I'll be able to maneuver them much more easily. The problem too will be maybe burnout or lack of motivation. I've had burnout in the past, especially when I play like really long games. Assassin's Creed is one of them that really burned me out, and if I remember right, it was Just Cause 2. So I am very much aware that some games that are more lengthy are gonna burn me out. So I'll try to mix them. I'll take breaks in between and try to play something much more casual. That's why I picked City Skyline or anything like that, just to be able to unwind and not just focus on that. Since Assassin's Creed and Red Dead Redemption and other games are much more action based, I'll be able to mix and match them with other games that are much more relaxed. So that will remind me that why I picked those games and help me stay on track. So now it's your turn. If you're struggling with your backlog or balancing games with real life responsibilities, try this challenge with me. Comment below with your own backlog plan. Just remember that doesn't matter how many games you complete or play throughout the whole year, what matters is that you're making slow but steady progress in your backlog. Also, if you want, you can join my Discord to track progress together. You can share all the games that you're playing. If you're a completionist, you can share your completions and you'll be rewarded for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it that I wanted to share. If you enjoyed this kind of content, feel free to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and give this video a like to let me know that you would like an update on the upcoming year. So I'll be sharing a couple of things here and there, and hopefully wish me luck in all the things that I'll be doing. As I said, I'll be starting after the delivery. I will see how things are. If there's any kind of changes or I won't be having pretty much at all any kind of plans, I will restructure it in such a way that I might. Maybe the Steam Deck is gonna be my best friend for the time being while I'm being at work for half an hour and just that's it. If I need to do that, I'll probably focus on that. I'll reschedule the whole thing and I'll keep you guys updated about all the changes that I make. Pretty much that's all I wanted to share. My name is Vashral, and as always, stay safe, take care, and happy gaming.